Welcome back to the channel. This is the action figure grader, and Hakes Auctions just put out the virtual catalog for part 2 of the Jeff Jacobs collection. And I have not looked at it yet, so this will be a live, maybe not live, but a real-time reaction to part 2 of the of Jeff Jacobs collection that starts at the end of April and runs, I think, through May 15th, if memory serves. And there are some incredible items just based on page 1. Okay. We've got a 12-back A Darth Vader telescoping saber mint on card AFA 80. It's an incredible item. Before I go any further, I want to say thanks to a new Patreon supporter, Mark Farmboy. Thank you for becoming a Patreon. But once this catalog went live, I had to go ahead and put this video together. And we're starting off with an absolute heater, a double telescoping saber Vader AFA 80 mint on card archival case. This is one of 3 in an AFA 80 with none graded higher. So a pretty big start there. It looks like we've got a number of other really nice early cardbacks. It looks like there is a loose graded double telescoping saber Ben Kenobi AFA 70. That's a very tough one to get. That's the hardest of the 3 with the telescoping sabers very easily. The early bird set, that's an AFA 80. And, you know, again, all the early cardbacks, Jeff really collected everything. He had every iteration, all in some of the highest grades out there. And you can see those here, 80s and 80 pluses and 85s for a lot of these early cardbacks. There is a 12-back A vinyl cape Jawa, and it looks like it does have some staining on the cape, so keep that in mind when you're bidding. The original subgrades were 85, 90, 90. Does have slight age discoloration on the cape lapel, as noted by Hakes, and that is a very cool item as well. One that's sneakily hard to find is the 12-back A Sand People, upper right-hand corner, very close to where my picture is going to be. That one's an AFA 75, but it's the light brown paint for the Sand People. Just those loose figures, even ungraded, with the light brown paint apps on the Tusken Raider, they can be extremely expensive. Very, very pricey to get. And that one is mint on card 12-back A. It's just a very subtle variation where all of the brown paint on those Tusken Raiders were a light brown color. So very, very cool there. Some other early 20 and 21 backs. You can see there all of the Boba Fett offer sticker cards, all 80 pluses, 80s, 85s. I mean, it's just one of those collections that will go down in the history of toy collecting. And here's a very interesting one. So this is the Red Bar R5D4 mint on card 21 back A, and it's AFA 85. This is the single highest graded example for the 21A Red Bar R5D4 mint on card. So that is a truly incredible item there. Very tough to find that one, and especially in that grade. That's incredible there. There's a 21 back C Boba Fett AFA 80. That's got this secret Star Wars action figure offer for the Bosk mail away. And, you know, sometimes they include the AFA population report. On this one, it says at the time of cataloging, only one example graded higher according to the current AFA population report. So that's for that 21 back C Boba Fett AFA 80. There's another special action figure set, AFA 80 plus. That's the Android set with C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca. Again, some more awesome mailers. This Boba Fett mailer, AFA 85, included the original envelope, which is pretty rare there. And that one didn't have a box, but it just came in like an envelope like that, which that's the first time I've ever seen that. I'm sure it's you mailer experts like Shane can probably fill us in a little bit more. There's the villain set, the special action figure villain set with Sand People, Boba Fett, and Snaggletooth. That one's graded AFA 75. Some other mailaways, the Sears exclusives. First, the Greedo with the blue snags. Mail away, that one's AFA 80, and then you got the more common Walrus Man and Hammerhead graded U85. You've got the Star Wars action display stand graded AFA 80. Some more 12-inch figures. On and on we go. We've got the Millennium Falcon graded AFA 75 on the original Star Wars box. The original Star Wars Darth Vader's TIE Fighter. That's the 79 version, so the second iteration on that one. Some diecast, as always. You know, he had the diecast as well, the Imperial Cruiser, as well as the Y-Wing diecast, graded AFA 80. And just, wow. I mean, absolutely amazing items. The Creature Cantina, graded AFA 85. He's got some of the plushes, which are always very popular with certain collectors. And then on to the Empire Strikes Back. I mean, just like with everything else, every character, every card back variations available there. So very, very cool to see those. And I'm sure I'm missing some of the more rare stuff, you know, as I go through this. So just bear with me, because this is, again, the first time I've seen a lot of these. I mean, just incredible to see what an awesome collection all go up for sale. And this is, again, part 2. Looks like you got some 41 back A's in high grade there. You got Bosk and Dengar, the Sand People, Yoda, which is a good one there. The 41 back A Boba Fett's graded AFA 80. And the figure scores a 75, as you'd expect. It's got the degradation that was common on some of those ESB Boba Fett's. But wow, man, just amazing to see all of these. Very much drool worthy, if you ask me. I mean, just awesome. Awesome stuff. There is a 47 back free 4-line offer Luke Hoth clear blister. That's AFA 85. There's that double, or the dark brown haired Luke Farm Boy. It's labeled brown hair, but it looks like the very dark brown chocolate hair. 47 back. That's a pretty famous one. AFA 85 on that one as well. I mean, good God. I hope that you guys are saving your money. And on to the 48 backs. Those are always popular, the 48 back C's. There we got the Rebel Commander, the AT-AT Driver, 21B, the Cloud Car Pilot, Stormtrooper. That's a tough one to find on the Revenge of the Jedi 48 back C. So there's another special action figure set with the Empire Strikes Back box. That's the Imperial set with the Imperial Commander, Dengar, and AT-AT Driver, graded AFA yellowed 80. Unbelievable there. And then on to some more mailers. I mean, some of these mailers are very, very rare. Probably number 1 on my list would be that ESB 6-pack in the upper left-hand corner. And that does have grading labels for each of the baggies, along with the box and the catalog inside. So that's a custom graded item there with AFA 80s and 85s, it looks like. No, I'm sorry, it's 85s and 190 grade. There's a 90 grade for one of those baggies, which is tough to get. Along with some other harder to find multi-packs. Montgomery Ward, it looks like, multi-pack, and a few others. Wow. And then we had the IG-88, the 15-inch IG-88 mint and seal box graded AFA 85. That's going to go for an insane number, is my guess there. Vinyl carrying case with the Yoda in the top right, graded AFA 85. On to some vehicles from the Empire Strikes Back line. Some more die cast. We got the Twin Pod Cloud Car Pilot, the Twin Pod Cloud Car, excuse me, the die cast. That's clear blister as well. And then the Slave 1 is also clear blister, graded DCA 75. And then, of course, the Holy Grail for the die cast, the TIE Bomber, graded DCA 75. The very tough to find Imperial Troop Transport with the Empire Strikes Back packaging, graded AFA 80. And then some other creatures and play sets as well. So, wow. This is a very rare one. This mini rig here, the PDT-8, has a special offer for the 21B. That's the first time I've ever seen this one. So, it's got this special offer there. Qualified 80 with the 21B medical droid on the special offer. I've never seen that before. Frederick, over in Sweden, if you're watching, that would be a really nice addition to your 21B collection. And then we got some Revenge of the Jedi proof cards for Luke Hoth, R2-D2 sensor scope, C-3PO removable limbs, and then a few other awesome characters there on the next page there. So for those of you that are into the Revenge of the Jedi proof cards, there are a number of beautiful examples. The Greedo is an AFA 90. Wow. And then on to the Return of the Jedi line, which are always popular, especially those 48 back transition cards. If you're into those, they've got a beautiful selection of them available in this auction that should go for an insane amount of money, especially that Darth Vader, the Stormtrooper, the Leia Hoth and Leia Bespin. I don't know if I've ever seen those in such a high grade before. 80s with clear blisters. Very, very tough to find those. And then on to some other Return of the Jedi figures. Very, very cool there. This is the Toll Toys in the upper, on the left-hand page, in the upper right-hand corner of that page, there is a Toll Toys Australian Luke Jedi Knight, graded AFA 40. So that's got to be a rare one there. And then there's also some other Australian figure. It looks like the General Maydeen, which is a little more common. The Admiral Akbar is also a Toll Toys example there. And the Rebel Commando. And we also have 9 Num with the 9 Num offer. That's pretty cool. And this one is very cool. In the lower right-hand corner, you have a Palatoy 65 back D Hoth Snowtrooper with an upside-down blister. So that's a factory error there. We have a Boba Fett 65C, AFA 85, and some other Return of the Jedi cards. Just incredible selection there. And on to, again, more later release Return of the Jedis. Some more Tri-Logos. We've got a Tri-Logo Jawa Square Blister. That one is graded AFA 75. That's a very desirable Tri-Logo, the Jawa. And then a Yak Face graded AFA 80 with the blaster. And what else we got here? Some other Tri-Logos, you know, very tough to find. Ledy on the right-hand side. We've got a Ledy mint on card extravaganza here with Ben Kenobi, Leia Bush, graded AFA 80. Wow, that's nice. Chewbacca 75 grade. C-3PO removable limbs is actually, of these, it's probably one of the toughest ones to find, the C-3PO. It's graded AFA 60, but that's a very tough one to find. We got the Jawa with the removable hood, mint on card, graded AFA 75. I'm so casual about these. I mean, it's just incredible. The Cloud Car Pilot is another very rare one, mint on card for the Ledys. That one's graded AFA 80. Absolutely insane. That's got the black negative back as well. It's not shown here because this is just the virtual catalog, but that one to me would be my personal holy grail. AFA 80, negative back, Cloud Car Pilot, mint on card, Ledy. Absolutely insane. So, and then a bunch of others as well. So, wow. And there's also a few 2-packs, those KB Toys Overstock 2-packs. I know Luke W., who collects these, will be checking those out to see if he's missing any of those combinations. He probably has every one of those 5 times over. And then again, some more mail-aways from the Return of the Jedi line. Some mini rigs, play sets, other kind of collectibles there. Absolutely insane items there. And then on to the Power of the Force line, which, again, you know, many rare items here, all in high grade. Some of them still clear blister, which is very tough to find as well. You got Han Trenchcoat in clear blister, Luke in clear blister. I mean, just unbelievable items there. And, you know, that just gives you an idea of how incredible these items are. One of them is going to be the Kenner Canada Yak Face, graded AFA 90. This is the Kenner Canada version, so I'll be curious to see where this one goes. It's only a single score, so it was graded a long time ago, but it's an AFA 90. Those have been coming down a little bit, but I would imagine... I'm going to go ahead and throw a guess out. I'll throw a guess out. I'm guessing that this one sells for $18,762. That's my guess after the buyer's premium. So we'll see how close I am. Watch it go for like $35,000. And then obviously we've got the Droids line, all in high grade. Some more Power of the Force items like the Tatooine Skiff, and then some of those mini rigs that are tough to find from the Power of the Force line. So again, you know, he's got other things other than just Star Wars. If you're into high grade G.I. Joes, they are all through here. I imagine there'll be some more Transformers as well, but his G.I. Joe collection is just as all, you know, amazing to me, along with Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. We got some Masters of the Universe here, Thundercats, and then here are the Transformers and GoBots. I mean, he just had literally our 1980s childhood wrapped up into one catalog here. The Mask, I loved Mask growing up. The Superpowers, those are also in here. So there is literally something for everybody, including the Turtles from the 1990s. So he really... Ghostbusters is another one there. Absolutely amazing items, and it's going to be an incredible auction. And it looks like if we could go back to page 1 here, I don't know if there's an easy way to get back to page 1, but, you know, This auction, I think, starts in early April and then closes May 15th, if memory serves. So let's see here. We've got, yeah, closes May 15th. It doesn't have when it starts. Let's see. It's got the article from Amanda Sheriff, which was a really great article that I happen to be featured in. Maybe I'm a little biased since they asked for some quotes from me, but pretty awesome to see. And I'm sure we'll be covering these in more detail, but I wanted to at least get this virtual catalog out there. I'll include a link to the virtual catalog in the video description. But happy bidding out there. It's going to be, again, another incredible auction. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to leave me a like. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll be back soon.